Oh, I start streaming. Oh, hello guys. Sorry. Oh my god, there's so many of you guys in the chat already. Hello? Hey, we in it, boys. Gender neutral gang. I like that inclusivity. Wait, is my mic working? All right, cool. My mic's working. Par will only be 1 minute late if he doesn't run into a staircase. Then I'm not sure if he'll make it. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what about stair? I'm not Kawina. Hello? I can go upstairs. I should probably say I'm live now on my Discord, right? Live. What's up, guys? Oh wait, I mean you guys already been here, so I didn't really need to say all that. But yeah, let me just link my thing here right now for Voice of All Things. Boom. Send it out to 91 people. Cool. What's up from Germany? Wait, Cactus, you're from Germany? Damn. I'm gonna have a lot more international people, right? Because I'm streaming earlier. Let's see. We could turn on. We could slap on the camera now. It is time. What's up, Connor? What's up, Dyer? What's up, Aton? Farewell, YouTube squad. I shall travel to the realm of Twitch. Oh. What's up from Ukraine? Damn. Yo, represent. Wow, I see Grim Statics. That's a newer name. Pix Anima. That's a cute little emoji thing there. Oh wow, Hidden was here. That One Piece talk. I think they're live also. Chillin'. Yo, Hidden. I don't know if he's still here, but like this stream. Oh yeah, I should probably be saying that. If you guys are here, although I haven't streamed yet, like actually talked to you guys, like the stream. If you guys like the stream already, like the stream for me. That helps me with the algorithm, I guess. Wait, I just got a notification that I was live. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I'm on my secret account on my phone. The account that you guys don't know about. I'm backpacking Europe right now, but still what? You're backpacking and you're like, all right, it's time to tune into Parvision. Oh, I should do my intro. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Wow, there's a lot of newer names. Hi from Spain, Quebec. All right, Lazos, you won. I guess I have to stream earlier. There's so much representation here. I'm from the East Coast. Yup, I love it. Oh, Alexander, I'm subbed on an. Oh, you're on your second account. Sub from Canada. Hey, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of new. All right. Lazos. I guess you're right, Lazos. I just got to stream earlier, right? I probably will move up my streams on Saturdays. Does this time? No, please. I'm working when you start chapter streams and it kills me. Wait, like. Not like earlier, but like these streams I'll stream earlier. Like, so usually the Voice of All Things, this stream is usually at 8 p.m. on Saturdays. So I've been thinking, I was like, maybe if I just move it to like 4 or 5 on like Saturday, then I could do the Voice of All Things then, and then later at night I could do my watch party separate. What's up, Parsa? I'm good. Italian in Ireland. Yo, I loved Ireland. I want to go to Italy. Ireland was fun. That'd be sick. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Like, it makes it easier. At the beginning, I just wanted to do all my streams at one time, but like, then I realized like how many. Because, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For the Voice of All Things, I wasn't planning on there being like even this many people. Right now, there's like 50 people here, probably like 20 people here, 10 people here, whatever. And the chat's like active, you know. So like, that means I'm active. which means it's a lot of activity. And then if I'm streaming for like 4 hours straight, it's a lot of uptime, you know? Oh, wait, do I even have uptime? Do I have that? I don't. I gotta set that up. Yo, Time Lord, what's up? I mean, for people in the States, I think the stream time's right early in. Yeah, I think a little bit earlier for the voice. Because the voice of all things. Okay, wait, I should probably do that right now, right? Before I take this sip. Alright, guys. Welcome. Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on here? Why is this up? Okay. Welcome to the voice of all things with your host, Parvision. This stream is... Oh, God. Oh, God, it's been so long. What do we do? What do we do here, guys? Wait, hold on. In the chat, tell me what we do on Voice of All Things, because what do we do? Oh, no. So we theory craft, like mainly I guess like if you look back at the recent episodes or past episodes, it's mainly like I set up a topic and then we talk about it, and you know, some of it's leaks towards my future videos, some of it is things that you know, are relevant to the chapter but not necessarily about the chapter, just like ideas that came up from the chapter. And today's, yes, secret names. Today is actually related to my Nolan video, which, oh, let me do a poll. I always love doing polls, but and yeah, so like we come up and oh, this is a really good one because this one's related to the buggy one. I think my Voice of All Things episode 3 about mythical Zoans. I think it's gonna be related to my future buggy video. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But the, what's it called? What was I saying? Yeah. Oh, and occasionally, and hopefully in this month, I just haven't gotten the schedule out yet. I will be buster calling a bunch of creators, other creators who have either theories or just like awesome takes during this break. And so basically, like, a buster call is essentially when, like, you know, in One Piece, Professor Clover, he put out the best theory of all time, right? He almost came up with the name of the ancient kingdom, and he came up with his theory based off of reading rocks, right? He got a theory off of rocks, and what happened when he put out his theory? He got buster called. So that's what we do here. Occasionally we buster call a creator because their theories are so fire, or like this whole thing is so fire, so we get buster called. And then the other part of the Voice of All Things is because what's it called? Roger found the true history through the Voice of All Things. So, you know, that's what we're here for. Turn down the background music. All right, I got you. Oh, I forgot to. You're right, Luke. You know what? I got so hyped up to do my intro, I forgot to do the sound check. So here we are. Let's go. Let's turn it down just a little. Actually, wait. I should turn it down from here. There we go. That should be better. And thoughts on releasing Voice of All Things as a podcast on Spotify or something. I want to listen to all these streams, but it's hard for me to find time to watch the video. So Redbergs, I have the VODs uploaded on my second channel, the Parvision's VODs channel. So if you do want to listen to them, you can get it there. I'm going to be starting a podcast, but not like this stuff. What I'm gonna do is, if you guys notice, I stopped doing my chapter reactions. And the reason was like a few things, but I want to focus more on the theories because I had so much backlogged, which I'm trying to unclog during this like break month. But in general, it hurts my channel to do chapter reactions. So what I'm going to do is start doing chapter reactions via just audio on Spotify or podcast. So that's going to start up once the chapters start coming back. Yo, Larry, that One Piece talk. Thanks for coming through. I mean, I am doing announcements. So I will be on their channel later this month towards the end of the break, depending on schedule. And I keep talking about schedule, and I'm going to let you guys on a big announcement. But I will be going on their channel again. This will be the third time because they're just the homies, and it's a great time all the time. Every time I'm there, always have a fun time. So if you guys don't know who they are, check out their channel. I'm on like episode 40. Larry, if you want to like just link the things, like I'm streaming, I'm too lazy right now. But if you want to link the episodes, like where we are, and then yeah. So go check them out, like them, subscribe, because I'll be there. They're there. They're awesome people. They also inspired some of the Parvision greatest videos of all time. Mihawk is a sword, Zoro is a plant. Larry doesn't want his name to be attached to that, but it's true. It's true. If you want to announce the Buster call before the stream, it'd be fun. What would be even crazier is if the Buster call is unannounced to add. Yeah. So the thing is, like, I might do it. It depends. I have to figure out, because I do want to surprise people. But like, also the thing is with collaborations, is like I want to build the hype for people, so more people come, but then also more people get recognition for those things. And so like if I did a big creator, unannouncing them wouldn't be helpful to either one of us. But then also unannouncing it for a small creator doesn't feel right. But like, you know, I'll figure out a way to do it. Dude, even if you laugh, at the Zoro's a plant thing, what should we do? Wait, what do you mean? Like, because it's real, it's a real theory, because Zoro is a plant, right, guys? Oh, I forgot to do the poll. Oh, okay. Before I get distracted, which is usually the case, on my chapter reaction stream, actually, the big announcement, guys, the big announcement. All right. I mean, if you guys are already in my Discord, you already know. But I'm gonna be at Reverie this year, guys. The you know, the big stream with all the creators. I'm gonna be on that. I got invited, and I honestly did not think that was gonna happen this year, or at all. And then I got the invite, and here we are. So that's happening July 8th. So a lot of things with that was like, I told you guys a bunch of plans for the break month, and then I got invited to the Reverie. So now my schedule completely changed, because I was like, all right, I got 4 weeks, I got these videos, I'm gonna put them out. But now it's like, if the Reverie is happening in 2 weeks, I have to like get the right videos, the beautiful stuff out beforehand, so then when the Reverie drops and everyone, like, I get the influx of new people, they see, you know, these theories, and then, you know, and the theories that I'm putting in front, they're related to like the One Piece, they're related to the Void Century, they're related to so many cool things. I think a lot of things people don't really talk about either. Like, as you guys can tell, like the Vanderdecken video that I just put out, I don't think anybody's talking about how Vanderdecken is a mushroom, right? Like that one. So I said Zoro is a plant, but no, Vanderdecken is a mushroom. Like, that is actually facts. But that being said, like, I don't want like new people to come onto the stream and then that's the first thing that they see. Like, why is this dude talking about mushroom Vanderdecken, you know? This episode, Parvision got drunk this episode. Yeah, Larry, I got drunk 100%. This episode, Par told me he secretly thought Big Mom was his wife. What the Wait, is that actually a clip in there? Wait, that's hilarious. You missed Neptunians in that panel. Wait, which panel? Which panel? Yo, Matt Cypher, X-Tac, what's up? But yeah, it feels like my favorite player just got drafted to the big leagues. That's what it feels like, right? I got added to the elusive group chat, and like after I said something, and then having like Rogers Base and like O'Hara and like all of them respond after, I was just like, whoa. And then getting the likes back, that, you know, that was cool. Yeah, and then I already said I said this before I knew about Reverie, but I said that I was gonna be collabing with a bunch of people, and this first you know, Sai was the first creator, but I'm looking to talk to Hidden Island before he leaves for Japan. I got a few I'm gonna try and talk to Preach probably next week, maybe next week. I gotta double check schedule. But yeah, that's the main thing. Now that the Reverie is on board, like I have to like move things around, and that's why I was so like, even with Larry's like, yo, when are you coming on? And I'm like, I don't know, there's so many things, like is it this day, that day, this day, I don't know. So but yeah, so that's, if you guys have noticed, I've been a little bit less active in the Discord. I'm trying to be as active as I can, but I'm basically going to like a hyperbolic time chamber, like a training arc, a time skip, if you will, to prepare for the Reverie. That's what I'm doing. Who's hosting? It's JD Legend this year. Super dope. I think JD Legend follows me on Twitch, by the way, and he was just like, he just dropped in and he's just like, yo, keep grinding. And I'm like, damn. Like, and then the next day he's like, oh, by the way, you're invited. I'm like, oh shit, that's how this is going down. Speak to this. You missed it in your video. Wait. Let me go back. Some One Piece series channels on Discord. Oh, that's probably, you know, because I haven't been in the Discord. I haven't. Last 2 weeks was pretty busy. Last 2 weeks were pretty busy. Are Neptunians the Sea Kings? Yeah, the Neptunians are the Sea Kings. Yeah, they're the same names. They call them Neptunians, but then on the Blue Sea they call them Sea Kings, I'm pretty sure, right? But the fishmen call them Neptunians. At least when Roger and Odin went down there, the prophecy said like, or not prophecy, beforehand, they're like the Neptunians. Charlie said like the Neptunians would attack or whatever. So they call them Neptunians. We call them Sea, or Blue Sea people call them Sea Kings. Red. It's insane watching this channel grow and gain recognition in the community. Hey, I'm on the same boat as you guys with that. Like, just seeing new people come on, and then like, what's the coolest part is like, I still get people come onto my channel from like Randy Troy stream or Hidden Island or that One Piece talk, Brago, and then they'll comment on my video, and then like I can see their comment, and then they comment on all my old videos, and then you could see all the comments in the prayer, and I'm like, damn, this dude, this people watched my whole stream. It's crazy. Or not my whole stream, my whole channel. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm in the group chat now. It's fun. It's definitely an interesting place. Talk about the Void Century pen. Oh, you're talking about the ones I've been hinting at this whole time. If Hidden were here, I showed Hidden it, and he was like, what the hell? Ooh, like, this is Hidden's reaction. I had him read the thing to me, and I told him to tell me what he thought this thing was saying, and then I told him what I said, and he was just like, no fucking way, bro. That's literally what happened. And then he's just like mind blown. It's so exciting. Is the Nolan video dropping today? It's not. I had a late night yesterday, and then I had to go to the airport. It might drop tonight, maybe, but it depends on the stream, because I'm planning on doing the Voice of All Things and then the watch party. So I finished most of the script, but that being said, I told you guys about the Nolan video, and I feel bad because it was supposed to come out yesterday morning. I got super busy. So I do want to talk about the Nolan thing, because the name of the thing is Secret Names. But some of the stuff that I do want to talk about is not just Nolan, but like Wano stuff, the secret names. What's my Twitch? My Twitch is this. This is my Twitch. I'm dual streaming right now, so if you guys see in the chat, like, wait, where did that chat come from? I didn't see that. That's because my Twitch chat is in with the YouTube chat, so we're both there. Zagrash. Hopefully I said that correctly, but you won the, wait. Oh, no, you didn't, but you almost won Hidden Island stream, the theory thing on his thing where he did the theory review. The Reddit one, right? I'm pretty sure that was it. It was pretty dope. Might get a video soon. Yeah. No. So the schedule is going to be like, I need to, it's not even like, hey guys, I'm gonna upload every day. No, I'm gonna, like, realistically every other day I need to get an upload up until the reveries, to like build up my algorithm, to like keep, build up what the things that people are gonna see. I have this week I'm probably gonna get the Void Century video out by the end of the week. And then next week, I'm going to focus on the Yonko videos, the Shanks video. Because I think between the Void Century and then the Shanks video, those two are like really magnificent ones for people to come into. Did I read Treasure Island? I did not, but I did remember it recently, and I have it up. But I haven't been able to get to it. I did remember reading. I actually think I did. When the Vanderdecken video came out, because people sent like the Vanderdecken resources. But yeah, so the thing is, there's a lot of you guys in here. I appreciate it if you guys like the stream and share it, and subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. But I think I can share the Nolan thing, like a lot of it. Not a lot of it. There's still some of it I'm going to save so that you guys are excited for the video still. But here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way to introduce the topic. Okay. I thought of an interesting way to introduce it because this is a really funny idea, and I don't know if Oda did this on purpose because there's like, okay, hold on, what time is it? 4:50? Is it too early to do this? Nah, we'll do it. I'm trying to think. The secret names thing, it's like, okay. How many of you guys think that, like, is it weird that we don't know Usopp's full name, Nami's full name? Like, we don't know their names. They're the main characters. We've been with them for how many years now? And we don't know their names, right? That's a weird thing. What do you mean by secret names? People that have D or people, all people. There's so many people, not just D Clan, a lot of people. Mont Blanc and Usopp. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, why don't we know Usopp and Nami's names? Are there other people? Robin? Do we know Robin's name? Nico Robin. We know Nico's name. Chopper. Chopper's a reindeer. It's fine. He doesn't need a name. Oh, it's Cotton Candy, right? Cotton Candy Chopper, right? That's his full name. Cuddy Flam, Monkey D. Luffy, Roronoa Zoro. Roronoa is a very interesting thing. Sanji, Vince Smoke Sanji, Tony Chopper. There we go. Yeah, wait, hold on. We know Chopper's first and middle. It's first name Tony, middle name Tony, last name Chopper. We don't know Usopp and not. Oh my goodness, Oda's out here. Brook. Oh wait, we don't know Brook's full name either. Hold on. Is it? I mean, Soul King, but like we don't know Brook's full name. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, but he's old. Who cares? Nobody cares about old people, right? I'm joking. If you're old in here, I'm so sorry for being ageist. I didn't mean it that way. I'm old too. It may not look like it, but I'm old. We're not gonna guess my age again. Don't do that. Don't do that on the stream. But yeah, it's just weird that we don't know like Usopp. Frankie's we do know. It's Cuddy Flam, which sounds like a meme. But Brooks D's Soul King. What is old? Old is, you know, I don't know. Old is above my age. Old is older than you. Whatever your age is, older than you is old. Okay? So all of us are old. 35. All right, we're not going to put deadlines. 35 isn't old. It's just whatever you are, you add a number and then that's old as fuck. You know? Oh, damn. Ked Knight. I didn't start the Better Twitch TV thing yet. I have to go to the airport. What if Nami's name is Nami D. Beckman? Bro, she's not. That would be so crazy if she was also part of, like, her parent was part of the Shanks crew. That'd be wild. Dr. Chaos says 140 is still young. All right. Actually, no, you're not old if it's older than you. If you're younger than Dr. Chaos, you're young. All right, that's the new moral of this stream. You're never too young. I was about to say something really out of pocket, so I'm not gonna say it anymore. If you've seen Nokia, the brick phones, bro, I've seen those. I'm old then, damn. But those phones are legendary. If you, all right, wait. We gotta do a poll for this. I need to know my demographic right now. Do you guys know what the Nokia brick phone is? Do you know the Nokia brick phone? Like the one that you play, what's it called? Snakes. You guys know this phone? Please tell me you guys know this phone. I'm gonna feel really old if you don't know what this phone is. We're gonna have a problem if we don't know what this phone is. I'm gonna have to start making my videos differently. I gotta know. Sorry for the quick detour in the stream, but we gotta figure this out. 84%. All right, that makes me feel better. 16% say no. Now I gotta know if like you live under a rock or you're really young, because that's fair. But if you're really young, you should figure out this phone. This phone is. I'm bricked up. Okay, this phone is like indestructible. Okay, I don't know what happened to iPhone and smartphones, but this Nokia phone is like the strongest. It's like an ancient weapon. Okay, that's what this Nokia brick phone is. like if you went to a street fight and the other guy had like a bat or a knife, and then you had a Nokia phone, you won. They can't stab through it. They couldn't. It's like the ultimate shield and then the ultimate concussion. Like, that shit was crazy. Saitama punched the brick phone and died. Exactly. That is the meme with the brick phone. The brick phone is like insane. The Razor's legendary for sure. For sure. It is legendary. Those bricks lasted forever. Yeah. Oh my God. And none of them blew up either. Yo, Samsung Note 7. We ain't gonna talk about that one. Yeah, we figured out the ancient Uranus isn't anything. It's the Nokia brick phone, guys. It falls from the sky and it concusses anybody you want. Like, that's what Uranus is. The fourth ancient weapon. No, not even that. It doesn't even have to be the ancient weapon. Doflamingo talked about the Marijua's secret treasure, the sacred treasure that can shake the world. It's a Nokia phone falling from the sky and it just creates a crater on the island. It just destroys everything. 10 years in a drawer, 2 bars of bat. What? Pictures are okay. Booty hole. We need to know. I need to see that. That's crazy. Motorola Razr was my phone back in the day. Yo, that phone no me mythical model Nokia brick. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. But okay, off of the Nokia thing. So I'm glad. Okay, not that I'm glad. If you're in the 7% of people that don't know about the Nokia brick phone, all I'm gonna say is you should go. There's probably like $10 to get one. They're a lot of fun. You could play snakes on it. You know, it's basically an old calculator. Essentially. But that being said, hey, looking drippy as always, Par. Wait, it says you don't see me. It says watching without video. How are you saying I look drippy? Wait, can you guys see that in the chat thingy? So it has a symbol with the eye and the cross thingy, but Banter Life is like looking drippy as always. Bro has the top-notch observation hockey right here. He doesn't need to see me. He already knows what's good. Oh, that's a badge you could turn on and off? Oh, that's awkward. All right, you've been watching this whole time. All right, never mind. I thought you just didn't see me and you were like, yo, you're beautiful. Custom badge. Oh, how do I get that badge? Wait, that's so sick. Okay, we have Fujitora in the chat. All right. We're not trying to be. We're gonna walk away from that comment, but I got what you meant. My calculator's keypad didn't do multicolored. Like, yo, Nokia's are better. You're right. Texas Instruments are slacking. People use the meme streamers like everyone in chat. Ah, got you. Pixie schooled the professor. Facts. But yeah, so when we're talking about secret names. One of my next videos is going to be about how so this Nolan video is about specifically the D-Clan. I talked about it last week, how like, or not last week, on my break week stream, where it was like Nolan, you know, it was always the meme, like people had a feeling that Nolan was a D-Clan, but it wasn't confirmed, right? So the next video is going to be talking about like evidence, like hard set evidence that he is 100% a D-Clan member. 100%. Even if it's not ever proven, the things that happened to him, only it would have happened to a D-Clan member. I'm not even talking about like how he lived his life, dying, not smiling. No, like what happened to him beforehand. He was not executed. He wasn't executed for lying, is what I'm saying. I'm saying he was framed. He was set up. Everything about everything that he left Jaya with was plotted, is what I'm about to say. And it's crazy. But the secret name stuff, I've been talking a little bit about this, and I'm gonna make a video on this where in my Amatsuki video, the catfish one, he doesn't need to be a D-Clan member, he just needs to inherit the will of one though. So this is true, right? But I think Nolan is like top, like Nolan would have been the Pirate King, 100%. He would have been the Pirate King. Do you think Anel on the moon has something to do with the voice of all things? What do you mean by that? Pardue my theory. I'll get to it towards the end of the stream. Remind me, Turbo. Did the world government change its story? Yes, the world government changed the story. So I'm gonna leak it here. There's still some things that I'm not gonna talk about, and I'm gonna save it for the video. But it's just so exciting. It's like so awesome to like even with the Vanderdecken one, right? If you guys watch the Vanderdecken video, the Mushroom Pirate King, like it's crazy that Oda put that in there and then like never explicitly told us that, like, wait, how did he know Poseidon was on the sea floor? The only way you'd know about Poseidon is from a poneglyph. If you are not from Fishman Island, the only way you would know is either you were like a Gorosei or Celestial Dragon or something, or you read the poneglyph. And it's just like so crazy that Oda never like fleshed out, but like when you put 2 and 2 together, that's the only way it makes sense, right? So with this thing, there's another layer to Nolan's story that I feel like it's just not addressed often, and it makes sense because it's so early in the game that like I don't even know if people were like this level deep like theorizing One Piece when Skypiea was coming out. I think they smile when they choose their death. Nolan didn't choose. So the thing is, Nolan didn't choose his death either. He didn't want to die. That was the other thing. And I think like there was a whole situation, which is why the world government succeeded with Nolan but failed with Roger. So before here, I don't know if I want to do the Nolan thing first or I want to do the Wano thing first. I guess I'll do the Nolan thing first. So I'm going to pull up a panel and I'm going to just, you know, walk through it with you guys. And you guys let me know what you think about this. So we're going to go through Nolan's story. I think a lot of people should remember Nolan's story for the most part. Should we reread all of it? I don't think we need to. But essentially Nolan, right, he Kalgara shows him the like city of gold, El Dorado. I'm trying to think if I should skip through so I don't like do the whole video. I think I'll get just the gist of it. So, you know, he's here, he's doing all this stuff. I go more detail in the video about this. I'm going to talk about this scene a lot in another video, not in this video, in another video, which is why I'm looking at Nolan so much. Like this thing, like, for example, guys, did you guys remember that the trees, these trees were pure white and they had souls in them? I think there's a huge parallel here with like, I don't want to include this part yet. But yeah, the white holy trees. Do you guys remember that? Isn't that kind of crazy? And even crazier than that, the white holy trees were poisoned. Kind of crazy, but okay. So you know, his right hand, essentially. This is Nolan's Rayleigh. This is Nolan's Zoro right here. He clears it up. He's like, yo, Nolan didn't mean to do all that. He's so sorry, blah blah blah. You know, he goes home. They go their separate ways, that kind of thing, right? Kalgara's like, Nolan, come back. I'm gonna ring the bell for you. And they made a promise earlier on, and I think if that One Piece talk, are you here? If you're still here, can you let me know when your video is dropping, by the way? Because I just want to know if you're still here. I'll ask you off stream later, but yeah. So there's a promise. We'll meet you again. I promise you. You know, waiting for the bell. Great. This is the chapter that I want to focus on. Okay, so chapter 292. Look at the title. To meet like the half moon hidden by the clouds. Beautiful chapter title, right? Okay. Now, oh wow, this guy has a really nice sword. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. Pause real quick. What? Sorry, give me 1 second. Vice Admiral Camille dislikes the base's bitter coffee. Is this like a flashback, or is this another guy spitting out the coffee? I thought this was the same guy, just older or younger here. In arson. Oh wait, that's Ace. Wait, that's Ace. Wait a second. Oda, you almost had me. That's Ace with a mustache. All right, I got distracted. I just realized that. Do you guys know that was Ace? I just got hella distracted. I realized Ace's great search. So this is Ace's story. I got distracted. Okay, hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Maybe Vanderdecken eavesdrop. Charlie talking about the mermaid. No, I know exactly how Vanderdecken knew about this. I knew exactly about Vanderdecken, how he knew about it. So that's why I'm having the part 2, the Vanderdecken thing, because in my Vanderdecken video, I was like, he might be before Nolan, he might be after, we don't really know. But now, because of Nolan's story, I know exactly what time period Vanderdecken had to be from. Not exactly, but it had to be after Nolan. I'm pretty sure. So just moving on to the Nolan thing, right? So Nolan's back home in a country in the North Sea, and then he's like, people are greeting him, "Good morning, Mr. Nolan." Good morning. There lived a man called Mont Blanc Nolan, right? And what's interesting about this is actually Hidden Island's recent video about 3 names. Very, very interesting. Read the title. Yeah, I did. To meet like half moon hidden by the clouds. That's gonna play not a big thing, but I'm gonna note it in my video. But so Nolan the explorer always told stories about his adventures that seemed too fantastic to be true, but the people of the village didn't know whether they were made up or the truth. You guys know all this. One day Nolan returned from a voyage, right? He made his report to the king. So this is on his way back from Jaya, right? So he leaves Jaya, he goes back to Louvniel Kingdom, which I just want to put a pin in that. That's gonna come up in a future video on possibly Hidden Island and Part Vision Hidden Vision collab. Yeah. So they come. Ooh, wait. The back of Nolan's ship has a moon on it. Ooh, wait. I didn't notice that before. That's hot. All right. So this is his thing. He says. His report to the king is, they call this place Shandora. Even though it's fallen into ruin, it still stood beautiful and proud. It truly was the famed city of gold, El Dorado. Okay, so let's pause there. Wait, Anime Dimension with the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Just like there are different types of observation hockey, what if there are different voices of all things, like Poseidon, Shirahoshi, Momo, Pluton, and Luffy has ultimate? No, I agree with that. I have always been saying that voice of all things seems to be categorical. Like certain people can have the voice of all things to certain things. For example, like Odin had the voice of all things too, but he couldn't hear the poneglyphs, but Roger could, right? So that was an interesting thing. Roger and Odin could both hear Sea Kings, but they each couldn't, like, Odin couldn't hear the poneglyphs. It was like but then nobody we know now can hear the poneglyphs, but some of them have voice of all things. So that's very interesting. But yeah, exactly. I think there is a certain in terms of natural voice of all things, I think that there is a, separation. Yeah, Zoro hears everything, right? Rocks, plants, life. So, but he can't hear the same things Luffy hears. So, actually, wait, did Zoro hear the Sea Kings? No, he didn't. Homie Seal, thanks for coming through. Nolan really set up. Is there an actual Emerald City then? Yo, okay, so here, let's continue on with the story. Okay, so Nolan goes back, right? And what do you guys remember after this, right? Nolan goes back and he tells the king and them go to visit it, right? And then it's not there. Why? Because the knock-up stream knocks up half of Jaya into the sky. Specifically the part that had El Dorado there. Specifically that part, right? They had that going into the sky. And so he goes there. The king's like, what the fuck, bro? And the voyage was really difficult. And they lost a lot of people. The king was there. And so they go back and they're like, you're a liar. You deserve to be executed because you lied to the king, blah, blah, blah. Now, the thing is, in those details, there's so many details in between that I'm going to read through with you right now that paint a way different picture. Nolan was not that it was. So the understanding, I feel like when I got it, and here, like I'm framing it, but I can't ask this poll in this way. Actually, I guess I'm telling this part, but I'm not gonna say like the full stuff of it. I'm trying to think. How far do I want to go with the video or the theory and then connect it back to the video? All right. I got it. Was it an allied king of the world government? Tachi, here we go. So he tells the king, right? He tells the king about this. Then Louvniel, 5 years later. So he tells him about it, and then 5 years later, we've finally gotten permission from Merijois to enter the Grand Line. So that means the king had to, okay, so this is a big point in the video that I'm going to be talking about. Nolan only died because he wasn't a pirate. If he went there on his own, he wouldn't have died, right? But because they're an allied country, they get permission from the world government to enter the Grand Line. So that means the king had to tell them some sort of information. I want to go to this island, okay? It's some form of another, and we know, like, currently, Cobra, he asked for things from the Gorosei to have a secret meeting, a separate meeting, right? But they talk about this to Merijois. So Merijois, they know about it. So that means in the 5 years they were waiting for approval. And I'm going to go into more details, but the next part, as such, I would like to appoint you as an admiral of an exploration ship. And then Nolan goes, it'd be an honor, Your Majesty, right? But your usual crew won't be joining you this time. My soldiers will be accompanying you instead. Now, let me ask you something. Knowing they need to get permission to go into Grand Line, the Grand Line's really dangerous. Why is this even a thing? Why couldn't Nolan take his crew? Doesn't it sound like he was set up in a lot of ways? He had to wait to get permission, right? His usual crew can't go with him. Okay. And so he knows it's going to be very dangerous. A lot of people die in this trip. A lot of people die here. Okay. And they struggle. Nolan solo dolos this entire trip because all of these people are fodder and they're like looking to kill him. Like it's a miracle that Nolan even made it to Jaya in the first place. He had how many ships? Some of them went, the third ship is gone. We've been separated, right? And he's just like, we'll never survive with such hastily trained soldiers as crew. I've got to at least keep this ship that the king's on afloat to the death if I have to. So it's a miracle that Nolan even made it there. Okay? That this is a setup. They probably were expecting Nolan to die before even getting there. Okay? Now they make it to Jaya. It's gone. Okay? Now we go back, right? He's like, did you deceive me? Where's all the gold? Right? Now, the next part of it is this is an execution, right? They already know he's a liar. The king already knows that. But in the midst of the execution, they bring up this dude. They frame him. They bring up a fake crewmate. That's something you have to set up. Now, let's think about Roger's situation, right? With Roger, and I'm going to talk about this more again, is that Roger essentially came here the same way. He was at the execution, except Roger chose it, right? And Roger said One Piece exists. Nolan says El Dorado exists, right? But if they wanted to take down Roger, they could have had a fake crewmate and been like, no, it's a lie. The One Piece doesn't exist. But they didn't. They set this guy up. You're telling me the king did this? No, why would he need to do that? So now let's walk it back. This is the crazy part. Merijois got the information in 5 years passes, right? Okay, so the thing about this that's really wild, because at this point, right, does this guy look like the scheming type, right? So just to walk through the steps, Nolan leaves Jaya, he goes home, he tells the king about El Dorado, right? 5 years passes, and at the end of it, right, They tell him, you can't have your crew, you have to take me. And then on the trip, it's a perilous trip, and most of them die except for Nolan and his ship, apparently, right? He goes back, and not only is he being executed for lying, but even his testimony, his trial is not fair, right? Now, let's think about it like this. 5 years passes, right? Do you guys know what happens every 4 years? In One Piece world? Do you guys know what happens every 4 years? I'm gonna wait and see if anybody says it. Crab got it. Matt Cypher. There we go. Every 4 years, a reverie happens. Every 4 years, so 5 years. That means a reverie. It doesn't matter how much time, a reverie had to have happened in between that time. Presumably, the king went to the reverie, got the permission from the reverie. Now, I did this in the video. In this video, I did the math because we're in the year 1524. So what you can do is you can go backwards 4 years. Every 4 years. And what happens is it falls 2 years before they make the trip. The reverie would have happened. 2 years before this trip, the reverie would have happened. In the year, I forget the year, 11. Oh no, it says 1122. That would have been the year the reverie would have happened. Now, that happens 2 years before they leave, right? And they get the approval to go 2 years later. What happened in between those 2 years? Yes, we can do the math. I just is 1120. 2 years before Nolan goes back, the reverie happened. A year before they leave, guess what happens? The knock-up stream. This shit happens. The knock-up stream. And guess what? It wasn't the whole island. It was specifically El Dorado. Specifically El Dorado got shot up. So you know what happened, guys? You know what happened? The guy went to the Gorosei. He went to the king and he's like, hey guys, I want to go to Jaya. There's something interesting there. Whether he doesn't even need to say El Dorado's there. He doesn't even say any of that. If any of this world government people know, like, wait, they want to go to Jaya. Wait, why? And then they start looking into it. Boom! Knock-up stream. So someone controls knock-ups. So that's an important part of the video, because you're telling me in all the years Kalgaro was there, they never had history of a fucking knock-up stream? This is presumably, like, that's not something you're just like, oh, by the way, just by our island, there's a giant laser beam of water that shoots out of the ground, right? So now this happens like 5 times a month, but there was no history of this before. We never heard of any of this before. So that means the Gorosei control this shit. Okay? Now, after this, everything after this was played out specifically to frame Nolan every step of the way. If he didn't die on the way to Jaya, it didn't matter because Jaya was gone. It didn't matter. He was going to be a liar. Now, he goes back. He's going to be executed. Even if he had defense, even if he had proof, it didn't matter. They set up someone to take his shit. Nah, he's a liar. He's a fake. They didn't do that even for Roger. By the way, they didn't even do that for Roger. Why? Because Roger said, it's fine. I'm going to, he's a pirate. He didn't tell anybody about what he did. He said, it's fine. I'm going to get executed. I'm going to do that. But Nolan, on the other hand, is too nice. He's too nice. He's not a pirate. He's a guy looking around for plants. Now, this part, I just loved it. Can you guys agree? Can you guys tell why I was so excited by this video? I haven't even told you this is the crazy part, right? The knockup. This is proof that the knockup stream might be controlled, actually, which is insane because we're going into the last saga and something like the knockup stream. So I didn't give you guys the analysis of why, like, the events that precipitated this situation, but it connects to other parts of the world. This might connect to other things. God Valley, they said God Valley disappeared. Does that make sense? How did they make God Valley disappear, guys? How did they make it disappear? Wasn't it probably a knockup stream, right? The knockup streams is predictable. That is what Cricket told us, right? But the thing about the knockup stream, it doesn't happen in the same place. It happens the same at predictable times. But the important part is Noland or Calgara, none of them mentioned this at all. And when you look at the thing, when Cricket looks at the knockup stream, you can't miss it. If you're on the island, you're going to see the knockup stream. 100% you're going to see the knockup stream. It's not like a small thing. It's a massive thing. It's a giant thing. And it never happened before. And why is that important? Well, if you're Calgara and you're trying to protect your island, this is a pretty important thing to know about, right? If that is Uranus, geez, what is causing that? So Cricket actually told us the theorized way happens. And so I'm going to go into that in the video, which is why like I'm giving you parts of it because I don't want to go all into the video because there's more of it. But here, what time is it? 5:20. Ooh, so 20 minutes. All right, solid. So I have some of the video done. So a lot of the people are like, yo, why are you even talking about like Vanderdecken and Noland now, like all this stuff? But I think that their stories are going to loop around in a small way, in the sense of like, they're not going to be super relevant, but their stories are super important, where it's like Noland's story parallels Roger's, not even just his story, but like his child or his descendant, Cricket and Ace. If you look at chapter 228, I think it is, Cricket's story is Ace's story, the exact same story. I don't think Onigashima has always been part of Wano. Yeah, and there's a huge like thing. This is a mystery. The knockup stream is huge. The Calgara believed in nature gods. For them, the knockup stream maybe just be divine manifestation. That's why they don't talk about it. The gods, for them, the knockup stream may just be a divine manifestation. No, but the thing is, when they got hit by the knockup stream, they had no clue. They had no idea what happened. That wouldn't be the case if they knew about the knockup stream. You know what I mean? That's like most of what, because when they were like, what the fuck happened? And then they just got shot up into a new place and new land entirely. And then the other part of it is the timing of it, right? The timing of it and specificity of it. You're telling me the year after a reverie, it happens to hit the exact place Noland was going to? I don't know. That's kind of wild. The year after. And on top of that, they gave him 2 years of time in between. Please yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna segue into a goofier thing that I'm gonna leave at the end of the video because it's really funny. On the continent pillars thing, my Void Century video is going to explain that. I told Hidden Island my thing about Ors the continent pillar because it just makes no sense, because like Zunisha is a continent pillar, but Ors' size, it just doesn't make sense that you'd be able to pull continents. But I have an explanation that makes sense. So I'm going to segue out of this because the rest of the video I want you guys to really enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the Noland thing because it's so exciting. But the major point being that like Oda is a legend. I think there's a reason these things connect to each other. Like all these minor stories, I feel like they intertwine in a really grand way. A really, really grand way. It's insane. Time Lord with the bits. If Imu has the Umi no Mi as Umi Imu's names opposites, that would make tons of sense. Storms, Umi, yeah, 100%. Now, so if you guys are enjoying the stream, please like the stream. It does help me out. And join the Discord, join the Twitch, because that's where I usually update everybody of my future streams. Just to clarify, I'm going to be streaming every Thursday at 5 p.m. That's when the chapters usually drop, and I'm going to do that throughout the break month. That stream is usually like more, casual, whereas the Voice of All Things stream, which is what this is usually on Saturdays. I'm going to determine a time later. And yeah, so I usually stream 2 hours at this time, or not this time, Voice of All Things, and then I do a watch party. So after this stream, I'm gonna do a watch party on my Twitch channel. So this is my Twitch. So if you're interested in watching the new, oh, that's not the thing. Hold on. That is not what I want to link. Good thing I got the right copy and paste. But if you guys want to watch the watch party with me afterwards, not watch the newest One Piece episode with me afterwards, come onto my Twitch. That's what that'll happen. But anyways, so here's a funny thing I'm gonna leave at the end of this video. Just a thought, during the Ed War wiped out a storm. What if the egg on Raj? That'd be interesting. I think the storm is caused by something else though. The recent One Piece anime is very boring. It was probably boring, but it's not gonna be boring under the watch party. And plus, banter. If you remember our intentions with the Odin plotline, it's a very exciting time because we're gonna be theory crafting out the wazoo in this watch party. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. These things connect more via legacy. Luffy and Straw Hats are the culmination of hopes, dreams, failures, etc. The giants of the past. Yeah, and so that's why I think, especially going into the last saga, we can't ignore these past stories. From Oars to Nolan to Ryuma to Odin to Joy Boy. All of those stories I think are going to be, this is where everything ties together, this last saga. So that's really why I'm doing this. Wait, does that mean God Valley is in the sky now? You know, I'm gonna propose that idea in my video. I'm gonna propose it. 1023 is delayed till July 3rd, isn't it? Really? Oh, because there's a filler episode. Yeah. Okay. So Tachi, we're gonna be. I'll talk more about the watch party stuff at the watch party. So if you're there, I'll let you guys know what we're doing with that. Because even, like I said, even filler episodes are hella fun as a watch party. Because yeah, we're just gonna have a good time, especially with this one. If it's related to Odin, we're gonna have a good time. Dripping into. Yeah, this is expansive. This is expansive. Watch parties are goated. Yeah. I feel like the egg on Roger's ship is a mythical rock bird with Tytha. That'll be fun. I've seen that. I've heard that. What's on top of Nolan's head? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. God Valley's original places in Ennie's lobby. That's wild. So, okay. Let me, before we get too off track of the Nolan thing, the segue here. This is a goofy thing. I realized it afterwards. I realized this with the Vanderdecken thing. So, you know how like Roger, I always make this joke about Roger. Roger was an adventurer, right? Like less so than a pirate, because he was actually, in terms of being a pirate, he was super kind. Like, I don't know if you guys remember this in the anime. I think they fleshed this out. But like when Odin was on Whitebeard's crew, Odin was fine with stealing and like from random civilians. He was fine like going into town and taking stuff and not paying for it. When I was on Roger's crew, they paid for everything. And I think that was fleshed out in the anime. I don't remember if it was in the panels, but Roger wasn't exactly like super piratey. He was more of an adventurer. And at the end of the day, what was he adventuring about? He was looking for rocks. Like at the end of the day, he was a guy going to island to island and looking at and reading rocks, right? And what's funny is that the world government demonized looking at rocks. And what's even funnier that is Roger's rival, his name is Rocks. So it's kind of like Roger's thing that he was looking for ended up being the name of his rival. And I don't know if that's what Oda did intentionally, but that also translates to the Nolan situation, because Nolan was a botanist, right? He looked at plants, and I'm gonna tie this in the video. But he was a guy who just adventured around and looked at plants, researched plants, all that stuff. And if Vanderdecken is his contemporary, his rocks, if you will, it's hilarious because Nolan is a botanist, and if you watched my Vanderdecken video, Vanderdecken was a mushroom. So Nolan was a botanist, and his enemy, his rival, was a mushroom. So it fits perfectly. And I don't know if Oda did that on purpose, but like when you think about it, why would Oda make Vanderdecken a mushroom? Like there's no reason to give Vanderdecken the sixth or ninth, whatever, 4 legs. There's no reason to do that. Oh shit, that's a yeah. It's funny. It's a funny thought, and it's just hilarious when you think about it like that. It's just a guy looking for plants, and then his enemy is his version. His enemy is what's it called? A mushroom. So I thought that was really funny. True pirate is free. A bad pirate is plunderer, which shows the duality of pirating. Yep. Oda, it was an accident. Yo, I forgot who it was. Sai, was it Sai? No, it's someone in the chat. In the Discord. I always forget. I'm so sorry. No, it was 100% someone in the Discord. Saying that Oda relates a lot to Kinemon, because Kinemon made this like master plan, and then it got leaked by Kanjuro, and then the plan still ended up working, and everyone's like, oh my god. Denjiro's like, oh my god, you had it all planned. What a genius. And like they were saying, Oda is basically like Kinemon, like he wrote this story with none of these things intended, and then we're all watching it like, oh my god, he's a fucking genius. Like Vanderdecken was a mushroom. Oh my fucking god. Nolan was executed by the world government as a plot to keep them away from the Poneglyph, because they knew about the Poneglyph, but Nolan didn't know about the Poneglyph. But Nolan wasn't even looking at the Poneglyph. But why is that important? Because the trees. And the trees are really important because the trees are holy white trees that have the ancestor souls in it. So even if he didn't read the Poneglyphs, he might have gotten it from the voice of all things from the trees. And I just leaked out a big part of the video in hyperspeed. So if you guys didn't pay attention to the video, because I go way deeper in there. And I did that all on purpose so that you guys couldn't keep up. But if you did, you understood where I was going with the tree part. And I can go way faster too. Let me know if you guys want the stream at 100 miles per hour, or if you guys want it on the 2 miles per hour that I usually am at. Because clip rewatching troll. Yo, I forgot you can clip things. I got fooled. You got me. You got me. Oh no, you guys are gonna rewind my stream multiple times and build up my view count and my watch time by rewatching that part over and over again. Oh no, what will I ever do? The tactics that are going on here. Matt in the morning comes, first time chat, goes, yeah, I will. Perfect. I got a new, see, you guys don't know the layers to the Par vision here. I did that to pull Matt out. That's what I was doing. Par, are you gonna be coming? Yes, OJ, Achi. That's the announcement I made at the very beginning. I will be at this year's Reverie for everyone who's new here. Yeah, I will be there. I'll be announcing that stuff in my future videos. Actually, in this Nolan video, I'm gonna announce it because I'm gonna be talking about the Reverie. When's Reverie? It's July 8th. July 8th. The time is still, but it should be 3 p.m. Eastern time right now. Metal Solid Crisis with the super chat. Imagine being alive during Joy Boy's time and wanting nothing but to set sail, and your entire island is shot up into the sky and you're separated from the seas forever with yo, how out of pocket is that? You know, it's one thing for like them to sanction you and then be like, you're in a legal country, nobody's go there, or like, but there's another whole ass thing to just be shot up into the fucking sky, right? Like that's messed up. That's messed up. That's some next level hooligan. Yeah, yeeted, exactly. That Reverie is gonna be cool as hell. Yeah, this Reverie, we'll see what I was gonna say. I'm so glad I paused. I was about to say, no, I'm not gonna say it. You guys might have known what I was gonna say, given that at this Reverie in Nolan's time, they used the knock up stream, so they decided who to knock up, and so I wasn't gonna say we're not saying that. That's not what we're saying here. I'm so glad I paused before finishing that sentence. What was I talking about before? I forget. Yo, yeah, exactly. Wait, someone said Heracles or whatever, the Usopp's mentor, he was a botanist too. Vanderdecken's treasure is under Enies lobby down that waterfall hole thingy thing. Possibly. You know, when we think about the bottom of the ocean, the name that comes to mind is actually Davy Jones. I have this feeling that Davy Jones might be like, this isn't leaking. Luffy, Blackbeard, Roger, Rocks, Nolan, Vanderdecken, Joy Boy / Nika, Davy Jones. I have a feeling that's the case. I don't know. How crazy it would be if Nika Joy Boy was Davy Jones, right? It'd be interesting too. Yeah, he's a botanist. No way. Yeah, so I was thinking about that. I'm trying to get the logic behind it, but I think that like it would we need like if Luffy has a Blackbeard, Roger has a Rocks, and if I'm saying Nolan has a Vanderdecken, then the original Joy Boy Nika probably had somebody. And so if you guys remember in the Discord, do you guys remember in the Discord I asked you guys, how would you feel? Here, let me do this poll now with 100+ people here. Let's do this. Would you like it if Blackbeard EOS, so like Luffy and Blackbeard can fight, but would you like it if Blackbeard and Luffy work together at the end of the series? Let's see this poll. I'm not gonna let you guys rig it this time on Twitch because I want to know the real results. Let's see. Yes, I'm doing this poll again because now we have more people. I just want to know if you guys, what you guys think. No. Whoa, 80% no already. I just want to see. I want to see. Back at it like a I feel like you say that, you feel like you say that every time you come on stream, Chimney Stacks. The original Joy Boy doesn't have to be a human. Once they awaken, they can turn to humanoid. That makes sense. I mean, with my Mihawk theory, that could make sense. We can rig it. Oh wait, I forgot to take it off the rig thing. Oh no, I forgot to take it off the rig, I'm pretty sure. Especially because Davy Jones would be an ancient version of Rock. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense with the part. Yep. It would. As of right now, no, but end of series. Yes, I'm talking about end of series, guys. At the very end of the series, do you see any world where Blackbeard and Luffy work together? Why would Luffy work with the guy his brother killed? So it wasn't a super direct, but yeah, he doesn't like Blackbeard. This is true, right? Like, it's weird because Luffy isn't like at any point in the time skip, like when Jinbei brought up Akainu, he wasn't like, fuck that guy, he killed Ace. Like, he wasn't ever like that, which is so weird, right? If anything, he didn't even care. Honestly, he was upset, but like, it was interesting. Do you think the red line is originally outside the Earth? The red line is honestly, with the way the story is going, it could be that. Is Emu to Shanks like Luffy to Blackbeard? Emu and Shanks are so mysterious. I can't say. That One Piece talk is gonna have a video out soon. After their video is out, because I need to watch Larry's interpretation of it. I can come up with a better answer to you, Jojo Beast. If you're not, that One Piece talk, they're another creator group. They have a podcast and there's a bunch of friends that talk about One Piece. Definitely go check out their channel, that One Piece talk. I'm gonna be on their stream like 2 or 3 weeks from now. I have to. I'm addicted to learning from Professor Parvision. It would take away Blackbeard as a villain too much. Okay, so most people said no. And that makes sense. I agree with you guys, okay? Let me preface this for everyone in the VOD, everyone here. I personally don't think it makes sense if Blackbeard and Luffy work together. Okay, now, on top of that, if they were to work together at somehow, Oda would have to do a lot of lifting, a lot of carrying. His back would, the amount of ways that he'd have to make it make sense for everyone to be okay with it is wild. Now, the reason why I started thinking like this, found you via Brago's channel. Love the content, man. Keep it up. Hey, well, if you ever talk to Brago again, tell him much love from me. If you any time you guys are in BDA's, realm, let him know all the love that I want to send over, because he's the dopest. But that being said, with the Blackbeard Luffy situation, right? Okay, we know Roger and Rocks did not work together, right? But they should have, right? Because at the end of the day, Roger became the Pirate King. He did what the Celestials or Gorosei didn't want him to do. And presumably Rox wanted to do that too, but Rox is so evil that didn't line up with what Roger wanted to do, right? It depends on who sees the true history. That's what Rayleigh says, right? You might come to a different conclusion if you see it yourself. So Rox probably came to a different conclusion, right? Rox and Blackbeard very similar, right? But Roger and Rox didn't work together, and Roger didn't have enough lifespan, right? Noland, if you were here earlier, I showed you they nipped Noland in the before his flower could sprout, so he didn't even get a chance to interact with Vanderdecken. But I'm going to tell you why in my video why I think Vanderdecken is contemporary with Noland. But that being said, now we go back to Nika. Now we go back to Joy Boy in the Void Century, right? We know that Nika or Joy Boy failed, right? They failed. If they didn't, we wouldn't have the Void Century. We wouldn't have the current structure, right? Unless we're saying Nika is Emu, which would be really weird and doesn't make sense. But Nika lost. Joyboy, Nika, I'm saying the person that was there at the time was the original Nika, and their title was Joy Boy. And you may disagree with that interpretation of it, but just for the sake of this conversation, I'm calling that person Nika in the Void Century. So the first Joy Boy, Nika, right? May disagree, just follow along with this concept, right? So Nika lost, right? And if you watch my Void Century video, I propose that the person he lost to, his name is Void. So that's why it's called Void's Century, Void Century, Voids, because eras are usually named after a person or a thing. And so what is Void being named after? Yeah, the blank century, but how crazy would it be if Void was the name of the person, right? That was the name of the god. So that aside, right? We got to ask ourselves, how did Nika lose? Nika had Poseidon, Uranus, Pluton, probably, most assumingly, right? Like they had, and Nika had the powers that Luffy has, right? And the government, the world government, is so afraid of Nika that they're just like, oh no, we can't let him awaken, right? So he's presumably really powerful. Now the thing is, it's like, why did he lose? Why did Nika lose? If he had the ancient weapons, if he had all these things, and one of the things I keep thinking back on is like Roger Rox, Nolan Vanderdecken, Luffy Blackbeard, and how absurd it sounds, but it's like, in some way or another, we see like Alabasta, like they joined, but they didn't go into the Celestial Dragons, but they were part of the Ancient Kingdoms. They had the Poneglyphs. So then it's like, wait, what if the reason why Nika failed was because they couldn't get their Blackbeard, their Rox, their other person to work with them? And when you think about it, that's kind of the thematic that we see with Luffy. It's like progressively, like with Crocodile was against him, now he's working with them. And then that's like what Mihawk says, like his power isn't rubber, his power isn't even Nika at that point. His power is bringing people on his side, making them want to work with him, right? And the person we think least would want to work with Luffy is Blackbeard. So I'm thinking the way Nika lost is because they couldn't get their version of Blackbeard to work with them. And either through betrayal or through conflict of interest, that is one of the conditions that Luffy needs to complete to be able to win in the final saga. And like, I've been thinking about that. I was like, you know, as much as I don't want Blackbeard to be on Luffy's side at any point in the story, even if Luffy mollywops him, fucking full like butt cheeks from the sky, plants him into the ground, farts and shoots him off another planet, you know, I still don't want Blackbeard to be on his side. I agree with that, right? But like, what if that's the case? What if that's what needs to happen? Luffy needs to bring everybody onto his side, no matter where you came from, no matter what you feel. That's what he needs to do. OMG, this is so awesome. Orochi was Odin's counterpart. You know, maybe. You might be right. Yes, I've been thinking about that, right? No, this sounds like Naruto. So the difference, though, I don't think it's like Luffy has never, like, Luffy, okay. This is Rox, right? Or not Rox. This is Crocodile, right? This is Crocodile. Or no. This is better. This is Crocodile, guys. I'm Luffy. This is Crocodile. Luffy was never like, hey, you're a bad person, be a good person, be on my side. No, Luffy beat the shit out of him, and then Crocodile's like, you know what, fuck, like, I don't want to work against him, so I'll work with him, you know? And then when has Luffy ever been like, you're a bad person, you need to be better? You know, he's not gonna do that to Blackbeard. He's gonna beat the shit out of him. Blackbeard's like, okay, wait, hold on. Like, if I want to like be in the situation, you know, I don't know exactly how it would go, but like, it's like what Mihawk said, right? It's like a passive power that he has. Blackbeard teaming up makes sense in that way. Yeah, I mean, Kid was seen as a rival to Luffy when he was introduced, and just recently they worked together. Yeah. Except Kid is more like the vibe I get from Kid is that he wants to have friends, but he's too prickly. He's too mean. But then he's kind of like that guy where you like shave off the prickles and then he's a soft teddy bear. You know what I mean? Like, you know that dad who seems really angry all the time, but then when you get to know him, he's like a teddy bear on the inside. It's like that, you know? That's what Kid is kind of like. Kid is kind of like when you get past the screaming and the rah and the you know, the mean jokes and killer, then you're like, hey, he's a cute dude, you know? Metal Solid Crisis with a super chat, $5. Thank you. When you mentioned the world government controlling knockoff streams, sending islands up to the White Sea, I immediately thought of Void being White Sky. And that is, can you, Metal Solid, if you watch my Void Century video, you can see, I'm not joking to you guys, by the way, when I say all my videos connect. I scripted them out so that each video is a step into another video, And when okay, so if you guys are in Hidden Island, like ever on his streams, give him a lot of love. But he is one of the only people that know almost the full plot line of my theories. And after our conversation, he said his brain broke. And he's like, how long have you been planning this? I said, this is from the very beginning. If I could have the bandwidth to make all the videos would have been out already. I already knew about all this stuff. The chapters added a lot of information that just made sense. And then when I told when I told Hidden about it, he was like, oh my God. He was just like, what? And I remember we talked like earlier this year, and I told him like these little details, and he's like, you told me this back then. I didn't connect these dots. And I was like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, your entire channel is so bingeable because yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So I just love making these videos like that. Your videos are way too juicy. I appreciate that. Anime Dimension with another super chat. Wait, hold on. Are you another one of these people that are not chatting regularly? Like, I'm so sorry if I'm missing your chat. It's just funny. All my super chat people are like all my super where is this? Goddamn. Oh, give me a second. Oh shit. All my super chatters are like this. This is the super chatters like, oh, I want to talk to him. What the fuck is this shit? And then they're like, perfect. And then they throw this at the fucking screen. Like, it's so like, what is a keyboard? I don't know what that is. But I do know what a wallet is. Like, oh shit, my keyboard. I just realized I threw my keyboard. It's okay. I don't use this one. It's wireless, so it's not good for gaming. What is he? Oh, I forgot to read the super chat. What if Joy Boy didn't actually lose the war, but failed to achieve his goal or liberate the world? So he predetermined that he will fail. So he passed his will to. Ooh, I like that take. Because that would be similar to Roger, right? Roger realized at the end he couldn't do it, right? So he chose to be executed, to pass on his will, to ignite the flames of everything. And that, you know, that is a great way to look at it too. That you know, I think in the theory that I just shared, it wouldn't necessarily fit, but that's exactly why it's just a theory, right? Because that is pretty possible too, and honestly really incredible if that were the case too, because then it'd be like Roger, right? Like Roger's exact situation. Please do donate for a new keyboard. I'm clipping that shit, so funny. Yeah, when I see people just super chat without typing. No, I'm planning to start my YouTube channel, so getting my experience, and also I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Well, hey, I have a play. If it's One Piece related, especially, I have a place in my Discord, One Piece creators, like full plugin. I sometimes check out the videos. There's some people do live reactions to my videos. I always share that there. Gotta spread the love, right? So I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, guys, I had to retract my statement. Anime Dimension has a keyboard. He has a keyboard, guys. Dwama Dub. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you for the super chat. What if Monkey D. Dragon has the most OP Conquerors coding? My elemental hockey video is basically saying Dragon's gonna be a peak hockey user, if not element. I think Shanks is gonna be peak hockey and Dragon's gonna be peak like elemental hockey. Like, and the thing is, so that was one of the videos I had to push out because of Reverie, because I don't want that to be the theories that people come onto my channel and first see, because it's more not as abstract. A lot of people agree with it, but it's one of those things where you have to like prescribe to the thought first and then get it. But that's why I'm doing these like Nolan videos, Vanderdeck and Void Century, Gorosei, Last Saga videos essentially, and Shanks, those two. Revolutionary Army Elemental Hockey Mastery Theory is pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense because Robin is not a fishman. Koala is not a fishman, but they know fishman karate. So that means that Dragon somehow is teaching these people how to use elemental hockey of some sorts, right? Tachi to you. Sorry, I completely butchered that because I was reading the Discord thing because I was about to get the Discord. Tachi to you, thank you for the super chat. I apologize for butchering at the beginning. My brain just farted. I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever super chats come in or like subs, I get amnesia. I don't know what it is. Like right now, someone else just super chat. I just got amnesia again. I just forgot. Okay, so Tachi to you, thank you for the super chat. I'm an upcomer too. Love the content, bro. Yo, if you guys don't know, in my Discord, by the way, the Discord's a gold mine. Like, even if I was an awful theorist, my Discord's full of great ones. And if like there's a lot of great ideas in there where you guys can like, you know, talk to each other about them and share ideas. And some of these people, by the way, are like I personally haven't seen all of them, but I've seen some of them. The Reddit theories, they've been blowing up. Pretty proud of you guys. And they're really great theories. And last time we went through some of them and they link into some of my theories too. So it's really exciting. Lone Lupin with the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Throwing out a random idea here. What if Emu was somehow able to manipulate and control the red line and is put there during the Void Century? I'm transparently, that is something that it could, you know, in the scope of things, right? The red line is it feels like man-made, right? I feel like a lot of people think it's man-made. That being said, my current Void Century video does not agree with that sentiment for a particular reason, and some of you guys know why. It's because of water. I'm just gonna say that. It's because of water. I think the red line and water and ships and things like that, I think it makes sense that the red line was there. Join the madness, it's lit. Yeah, if you guys aren't already on the Discord, definitely join. I usually am very active, but just clarifying, this month of the break week I won't be as much because the Reverie is here and I'm trying to collab with a bunch of people and I'm trying to get a bunch of videos out. So I apologize, but I usually am in there. After this break month, I'm gonna try and be more active again. It depends on schedule. That being said, I have another major announcement at the end of this month that I'll share with you guys. I just don't want to share it now. I'll share it later. So if I don't share it with you guys at the end of the month, remind me. But I definitely need to, because you guys, if I share it with you guys now, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, what is Parvision like Parvision's an alien, you know, like what's going on, you know, but yeah, I'll save that for then. I just woke up. Did I miss everything? You missed actually, I usually don't say this. You can watch the VOD after. But this I feel like every Voice of All Things episode progressively gets better. I don't know if that's just me. Also, is this episode 7 Voice of All Things? Oh no, it's 8. Cool. I thought I mislabeled my thing. We talked about a lot. Basically whatever's on my screen, don't spoil him, guys. Let him wait till the VOD. But the thing on my screen, legendary. That's all I'm gonna say. It's 7 in the title and 8 on the stream. Oh fuck. Okay, wait. Can someone go back in my VOD channel and tell me what episode I'm supposed to be on? I don't have much time, so I'll leave you with this. Ancient Haki. Let's talk about it next time. Ooh, I like that. All right, we'll talk about it next time. Ancient Haki sounds fun. What if Joy Boy's rival was Zunisha and Joy Boy was originally a snake from the Garden of Eden? Banter life. I proposed this idea to Hidden, and through our conversation it didn't make sense, but I could talk about that. Actually. Joy Boy's rival being Zunisha makes a lot of sense, actually. But in the scope of things, it doesn't make sense with the recent chapters. It's weird. It's really weird. But it does also make sense because of our concept where Zunisha was the one. You should edit down Voice of All Things to like condense 20-30 minute from my main channel. I want to do that. It's just there's so much work on top of things that I just don't want to take away from the theory time. I'm just so busy outside of this that whatever you guys see on the channel is literally like all the amount of time that I can devote to everything, and then there's this, and I'm trying to keep this like not bare minimum because, you know, I do plan some things, but yeah, right now I'm just very overwhelmed with life. so you know, I will be improving things though, hopefully like around September time, but then it's gonna dip again around like November time. That's hacks. Emu's name could be Blanc as in white. Also connect. Yo, I can't wait to share with the full Nolan video. And there's different categories of Conqueror's Haki, like tiers. Yup, and I have proof of it. There are different categories to Conqueror's Haki. We only know Conqueror's Haki from a fighting standpoint, but Conqueror's Haki at the end of the day is not like when you think about Conqueror's coding, it's like being forced into an offensive ability. But at the end of the day, when you boil it down, it's not an offensive ability. It's a Conqueror's ability, you know? Like Conqueror's, like when you look at Luffy just walked up to all the fishermen and just knocked them out, right? His pressure is so overwhelming. That's not conducive to like a battle. That's conducive to other things. Influencing other people, you know, when it comes down to fighting, the whole point of it is the opponent you're fighting shouldn't be influenced, right? So when Conqueror's clashes happen, you know, that's like the One Piece stuff. But when you think about Conqueror's alone, the offensive part isn't really the main category there. I also think Voice of All Things is a form of, I think Conqueror's Haki can empower Voice of All Things. Conqueror's Haki, when you think about it, can empower everything. When we're looking at Conqueror's Haki right now, the clashes, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to create the distance without the Rio also involved, because they're imbuing their Conqueror's Haki into their attacks. So by that same logic, you could imbue your Conqueror's Haki. And also, like, we saw Conquerors clashing without Rio, but it just didn't have the distance. Like when Doflamingo and Luffy had the step thing, that was our Conqueror's Haki clashing, but it wasn't at a distance because they didn't have the Rio then. So they clashed, their Conquerors were clashing, it was being imbued in a sense, and you can see the black lightning fly off, right? But once they got the Rio, they imbued their Rio with Conquerors, and then I had the at the distance Conqueror's Haki thing, which is really weird because the manga doesn't do a good job of showing us Rio, but apparently Red after Red Rock and up until Luffy uses Conqueror's Haki in his attacks, he wasn't using Rio in any of his attacks. I don't know if you guys knew that, because in the manga they didn't make that clear. Do you think Odahime's emotional observation is a subset as well? Odahime, the thing with observation Haki is that it's kind of like when we think about mind rope, it's like a mixture of like empathy. So naturally, when you empathize with somebody, you bounce off emotions. It doesn't necessarily need to have Conquerors, but Conquerors allows you to take it to another level, which is why I'm thinking, like there's definitive proof that Kobe is probably going to have Conquerors. Like it was slight, but it's there. Also, I just want to address this. Someone said, like, why is this the music in the Voice of All Things thing? I like this song. There's this creator, Sakura Girl. There's Jazzy Nights, and then there's this one. I don't know. This one just has an uppity, like, fun Mario vibe to it. I just like it. It keeps me awake, too. But I do switch it up. I like Jazzy Nights more, usually. It's just today I felt like Pancake. That's the name of the song by Sakura Girl. It just felt like the vibe. Pokemon music, yeah. I played it out loud and my wife was just bouncing around because it was so fun. Charlie predictions, advanced observation. It's possible. It makes sense. I think Charlie's thing is like actually mind rope. Like actually mind rope. What is the explanation of explosion between Roger and Whitebeard's attack? Wait, Roger and Whitebeard's was the Conquerors imbued with Rio. 100%. Because on Wano it's called Rio, but outside of that it's advanced armament, right? I'm just not gonna say advanced armament all the time. So Rio essentially is that, right? Because Rayleigh was able to use it too. He had like the force attack, and we know Rio is a thing outside of it. Like Amazon Lily, the sister, was able to use Rio too. Conquer coding from Sanji's cooking in Hokage Island. Yes, I do. That one play almost entire. No, I don't think that means the entire Revolutionary Army has that, because even Ivankov was saying that's the specific thing. Homie Seal, like it was incredible that Sanji was able to do it to that level. Also there's tiers to it, right? Because there's like nutritional stuff that Sanji said, but just because something's nutritious. Also, if you guys haven't watched my Sanji video, that's what we're referring to here. Basically, that Sanji's cooking has Conquerors imbued in it. And the point, just to boil it down, is like the 99 Kempo art thing that they learned, that was a nutritional thing that made you better, made you heal faster, right? At no point did they say that was going to be able to make a Yonko pass out from happiness, right? That's like the separation. I don't think anyone, even Ivankov level, would be able to do what Sanji did to Big Mom, if that makes sense. Yes, his cooking's really good, but there could be good cooking, and then there's also like, no, she passed out from how good it was, right? Like that essentially it's different at that point. But okay, so as you know, a lot of people are sending the hockey questions. I'll be making, after the Reverie, all the power videos are going to come out then. The only power video I think is the buggy video. I think, yeah, I have to get the buggy video out before. Could be Hockey by Why Conquers. Because Conquers is the ability to influence another spirit. So that's why that one is specific. And so I have a Conquers Hockey video coming out where basically, like, the way we see Conquerors in the show may not be the core concept that Oda pulled it from. And so in the Sanji video, I put the reference because the ways hockey is described through and through, it matches a lot with this like French book, Passions of the Soul. And so I talk about that in the Sanji video. And so that's where I'm going to revamp the Elemental Hockey video. Hold on, but there was something here. What time is it? It is 6:04. So I'm going to be on the Voice of All Things for another 25 minutes. So I wanted to continue on the secret names thing, because I want to drop you guys something that's going to another video that I'm going to put out this week in relation to name things. You guys asked, is it just D-Clan stuff? No, it's not just D-Clan stuff. And this is why Wano is so connected to the entire world. Wait, all right, Larry says, what do you think is the secret ingredient within Okama dishes? Asking for a friend. The secret ingredient is love. I put plenty of love in all my dishes too. Larry, I gotta cook for you. You said you cook too. I'll cook for you. We'll have... Yo, Mosh is cooking now. We gotta have a One Piece Shokugeki. Yo, we gotta have a Shokugeki, like a showdown, like a cooking showdown. Oh my god. Yo, Mosh would love that. We gotta set that up. That's crazy. We gotta do that. During this break week, the break month, that'd be wild if we could figure that out. I gotta ask if Hidden cooks too, because I mean he's leaving early. I don't know if we could set it up before then. Pun return, that'd be really funny. Yeah, yo, all right, wait, Scaleless. If you guys know that One Piece talk, Larry. If you guys know, it's not as Time Lord. If Oda redrew Shanks in Whitebeard Clash, would they not be touching? No, they would not be touching. Yeah, they would not be. Wait, they aren't touching in the Whitebeard. Oh, Whitebeard Shanks. Oh. Yeah, I think if he redrew it, they would not be touching. I think so. Sorry, I misread that. Oh, someone else said something I want to address before moving on. Asha. Yes. My theory is Sanji put something in the food to make. Larry, you see what you did here? Do you want extra sauce? You want extra sauce, Par? I got you. Everyone loves white sauce, right? Yo, if you guys had halal, guys, everyone does love the white sauce. Not gonna lie. The mountain Wano is built on is Pluton. It's possible. I put out in my conversation with the side. We talked about Pluton a lot. Mayo tastes good. Yo, Larry comes in, chat becomes a menace. Chat becomes a menace, loses the shits. The thing is, though, I'm going to have a... Larry did me a solid here. Guys. This is a important video. I'm going to have I need to come up with a name on this. Because I'm going to be making a video about essentially white sauce. Like, white is very important in One Piece, you know? So it's gonna be... Oh, Turbo Soggy. All right, wait. Let me check your thing. Wait, homie Seal, can you do me a favor and DM me or send it in our chat, his thing, so I could check it out? Because I did tell him I would look at his thing today. So, and I feel bad because I'm not gonna be looking at theories probably at all for the next few weeks because Reverie stuff. Someone asks, is this my first Reverie? Yes, this is my first Reverie because I didn't exist last Reverie. I'm a newborn baby when it comes to the One Piece community. So it's kind of like I just showing up. I just got dropped at the Reverie. Sanji's white sauce. Pause. Yo. Yeah, I'm gonna have a video on the white sauce. Turbo Soggy, can you DM homie Seal and then send it to me. But so to, if it's not here in a second, I'll say this and then I'll talk about your thing at the end of the stream, but I'll look at it. So the thing about Wano, the thing about secret names is that Wano also has the secret name stuff. Because when you think about it, and this is going to be the opening statement to my next Wano video that's related to Green Bull, related to Zoro, related to a lot of people in One Piece. Who is hosting the Reverie? It's JD Legend this year. I think last year was Morge, right? But that being said, with Wano, right? Sunachi, surrender your name and be like a child, I think is Sunachi. Or essentially like throw away your name and your wits and like fight and whatever. There's two parts to this thing, right? Okay, I'm seeing homie Seal send it, so I'm just gonna finish this topic and then I'm gonna go on to the your thing, Turbo Soggy. So we have the core families, right? Thank you, homie Seal. I saw it. We have the core families, right? The Amatsuki, Kozuki, Kurozumi, Uzuki, Fugetsu, Shimotsuki. We have these names, right? Now, in my video, my Toki video, I was essentially saying, yo, Kitetsu could be
the Amatsuki thing. And it's really funny because I made that and it wasn't confirmed at the time, and I wasn't thinking about Randy Troi's and, you know, the community's theory around Sukiyaki being Hitetsu, who he said he's a descendant of Kotetsu, which means that we have proof of a Kozuki family creating a Hitetsu Kozuki or Kotetsu line, right? So why can't there be other versions of that? Was Tsunachi explained in Wano? Yes, it was, very briefly. Essentially, Tsunachi, and I'll explain this in the video, it's a term that was used in the past. We don't know how far in the past. It's used in the past in Kuri, specifically Kuri. And that's an important point in the video. I'm not going to go deeper there, but Ashura Doji was talked about it in his flashback, essentially. And we know that Kozuburo taught it to the village. And it's very interesting because that was in Kuri, but Kozuburo is Shimotsuki. So that aside, we have this concept of throwing away your name and fighting, right? And when you think about the D-Clan follows that sentiment in a very similar way, where I'm assuming they probably had to hide their name. They had to, throw away their name, and they went with the D-Clan, right? And what was their name before? Was it always just the D-Clan? We don't know, right? The family of D, whatever it is. And so in a lot of ways, I feel like Wano was like a microcosm of the larger story, but also not just a microcosm. It was like a microcosm that was influenced by the macro story and recreated it. And so my Void Century video is this, the opening statement is gonna be like, I forget the exact, it's written out in the script. Like, you can't learn about the future without remembering the past. And that's a huge topic of One Piece. We erase the past. So how can you learn about how can you be better for the future if you don't have your past to learn from, right? And so in a lot of ways, I feel like Wano's history represents the D-Clan history. Whether they're one and the same, that's a separate topic. It can be, right? But, and there might be several instances across the world where the D-Clan not only just went with D, but changed their name, right? If I'm saying Noland was a D-Clan member, right? But everybody knew him as Noland. So at some point, they might have hidden his name. And I said, the things that I told you about why he's a D-Clan isn't even why I think he's a D-Clan. Like, that part is half of the thing. There's more to it. So wait for that video. But that being said, in Wano, how much time do I have? I have a decent amount of time. So we have this concept, right? With Tsunachi, throw away your name, right? So what happens if you're Shimotsuki, for example, right? You're Shimotsuki, you're in this world, like, country renowned clan, this important clan, but you're a criminal. You're a Yakuza member, right? Are you going to continue being a Yakuza member with the Shimotsuki title? No, you probably have to throw away your name because it's not as respectful. Though it's a separation, right? Because Yakuza have like a better thing, but like it's still the underworld of sorts. But are you going to keep your clan name while working in the underworld? Probably not. So, and I'm not saying this about her specifically, right? But we know Shimotsuki means frost moon, right? Now let's look at what they call Kiku. Kiku is of the lingering snow. Guess where she was found? She was found in Ringo. Ringo is a Shimotsuki area. So she doesn't have a family. Her and Izo were left alone. Various reasons. Maybe this is an offset of the Shimotsuki clan. Maybe they got of the lingering snow, which is interesting because we have more than that. We have, here's a big one. We have Shiryu, right? Shiryu's of the rain. What's crazy about Shiryu is the Uzuki clan, right? Uzuki is one of the main clans. Uzuki means rain moon. Shiryu might be from the Uzuki clan, a clan that had to leave Wano for some reason. I'll explain in the video. And they had to throw away their name, and they went with Shiryu of the Rain. Cool. Now, the really fun, I feel like I should hide this one for the video. Is it the big one? Yeah, I'll hide this one for the video actually. But and then here I mentioned the thing, right? What is Hyogoro? Hyogoro is of the flower. So it's like boom, he is straight up Yakuza. he is proof that, yeah, maybe he had a clan name, maybe he didn't, maybe he's always Yakuza family, and he had to throw away his name and he went with the flower. And like, and the thing is, of the flower is really important. Why? Because can someone tell me what the capital of Wano is? Can someone tell me the capital of Wano is? Why is Hyogoro of this and then the capital's name? Right? That's weird, right? Like, it's not light capital. It's not Kozuki is the daimyo, right? But why is Hyogoro of the flower and then we're in flower capital? Why isn't he more important? My man here is the real shogun of Wano. He's named after the capital. What in the world? Like, it almost, so you know, I talk about this in the video. I'm gonna go into the underworld regions. It might be that his region is the flower capital, right? Very interesting thing. He had a great connection with Odin, and Odin, Ashura Doji underworld Odin fought the underworld Odin. You know, it's just, it's crazy. I think that these names are kind of a microcosm of what happened to D clan in a different way, right? And when you think about it, what clan currently, there's two instances, right? Because at the very beginning of the Wano story that we know of, which is Sukiyaki, right? They had the Kurozumi hunt. It would make sense if the Kurozumi had to go with a D-clan thing, right? Hide their name, right? Because if anybody knew they were Kurozumi, they would die. Orochi had to do that. He hid his name so that he wouldn't get hunted. Now that story got full circled because Sukiyaki had to do the same exact thing. He hid his name and lived on Wano, and he lived in guilt, but he hid his name and went with Hitetsu. So there we go. We have we have like a direct line of multiple ways of like, here, Orochi just hid his name. Hyogoro went with his name similar to his name, but he hid his name. Sukiyaki changed his name entirely, right? Now these are 3 instances of why you would need to change your name, and 3 instances of different ways people change their names. So it's very interesting. Plus he's the boss in the capital. Yeah. So what if the flower fruit, Robin's fruit, was originally from Wano? It would be very interesting, right? That is why I think Robin's fruit is more special than we thought. Green Bull picks animal. Yep, we're gonna bring up Green Bull in that video. Used to be a god but had to hide his name as god. Yeah, like he knows all about the gods. Let's see. That's so fun. Yeah, it's so cool. So I think someone said, bro, it's crazy you have 10 videos in mind, and then Lazo's like, it's funny you think he only has 10 videos planned. Yeah, honestly, I wish there was 2 of me. I wish there was 2, because then I would get all these videos out. There's probably like 15 or 16 videos on the forefront of my brain, but there's like 20 Google Docs open of different scripts, and it's so sad. It's so sad. Sometimes I open that window and I'm just like, no, the Yamato theory, no, the Orochi theory, like, and then I have to pause it for breaking news, right? So it is what it is. But if you were here on my previous Voice of All Things, you know I was sitting here begging to the Celestial Dragons, Oda, please give me a break. Give me more than just a break week. I need more. And then he was just like, here's a whole month, my guy. And then I was like, cool, got it. And then right when I was about to get my I had my plan going, I got the Reverie invite. And then now my schedule is even tighter, so we're good. Fujitora is from Wano. It's gonna be a good video. I'm gonna like that video. Alright, so Dan the Man is back. That meme, if you guys are here earlier about me throwing my keyboard, be like, what the fuck is this? And then throwing the wallet, it started with Dan the Man. the donation legend super chat. Wait, what was the meme actually? The super chat man? The Giga Chad? Let the Dono raid begin. LOL JK. Which video are you most hyped for? The Void Sentry video I'm hyped for because I shared it with Hidden, and the very beginning of that video, Hidden had to stop me. He stopped me and called me a madman for finding this thing. So that was like, I'm hyped for that because I'm 100% going to do a premiere for that one because I want to watch you guys type in the chat when that moment happens. You're like, wait, what? Because it was, the way it hit him was just like, wait a second. And he wasn't even like, you know, like on stream we animate ourselves a little bit more, and like Hidden's a genuine person, but on the thing he actually was just like, hold on, I need to think about this one real quick. So that one is a really good one. In terms of the entirety of it, the Void Sentry one, I'm not as super hype about it because it's one of those videos, right? I don't think you should expect any theorist to get the full picture of things. I think I have partial of the picture, but that being said, I think Hidden has the other half of the picture, which is wild because that's why we shared our theories, because we were talking, we're like, wait, every part of this lines up. You just have the other half. And it's like I told him a part that we're both missing, and we acknowledged it, but there's no way that we can include it because there's not enough information about it. I could be transparent about this part. The one part that you guys should acknowledge that should be important to any Void Sentry video, any pre-our era video, is Ancient Giants. If there's anybody who can really get the Void Sentry, like the origin of things, you know, they're a legend. But the problem is we don't have any information on Ancient Giants at all. Onis and Ancient Giant, are they the same thing? Where they come from? We don't have any information on that. So, you know, truthfully, you probably won't see that much about that in a theory video. So me and Hidden, we recognize that we probably won't be able to include that. Though, that being said, the continent pillar thing, I did figure out a lot of it. You know how like the Vanderdecken story, it was just like you kind of pass by it and then I filled in the blanks, and the same thing with the Nolan video. I did the same thing with the Ors video with my Void Sentry video. So that one is really, really a great one. But the Shanks video, I'm so excited for the Shanks video because I think it makes a lot of sense and it's really fun to think about it, and it goes into a lot of real life lore and history, and it makes Shanks such a like insane character. Even if like percentage of this theory is right, it makes Shanks so cool. How does Par feel about the whole One Piece being on? I saw parts of it. I mean, truthfully, there's a lot of stretchy parts of it. I think anything, and I think like Artur also says it, like Hidden Island, like Mrs. Island also misses Hidden Island. Also, like Gorowase is a hard thing to root a theory onto, right? And I think that one had more Gorowase than, you know, versus like Uteron with the Nika thing, very interesting. But you know, like 5-6 being flipped over into 2-9, that's Nika, you know, is interesting. But you know, it's very, very interesting. As far as spilling secrets, I think Caribou's somewhere in his room listening. Yo, where? Yeah, I mean, last time I talked about Uranus, it started raining out of nowhere, right? And then what was it? The other time, like the did I tell you guys every morning, it's not even like a high, like I'm not in a high-rise building. I'm in a backyard. There's deers and foxes and whatever. Every morning for a while. Now it hasn't happened, but like every day a bird would come crashing into the window. Like every day. The same bird, I think it was the same bird, it would straight up just get a concussion on the window, and our windows aren't that clean. Like, truthfully, it's not like the Windex commercial, you know? It's not like the windows aren't super clean, but the bird crashes onto the window closest to me, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is there a bird doing this? It's so weird. But yeah, okay. So it is 6:24, so I'm going to start transferring you guys to my watch party. But oh, that's not, I keep doing that. Ignore that. I'm going to check out Turbo Sagi's theory right now. But if you guys are interested in watching this watch party and also talking more about One Piece, because today is a filler episode, so there's going to be more conversations to be had. So if you guys are interested in the watch party, come on. Par has filthy, it's not filthy windows, but it's not like the Windex window clean stuff. That's what I meant. what's it called? Yeah, so come over onto my Twitch. What I'm going to be doing, just to clarify, right? So let me you know, before you guys all head out and that kind of thing, I'm going to be checking Turbo Sagi. So Turbo Sagi, I'm gonna be reading it right here. But I will say thank you for tuning in to the Voice of All Things with your host Parvision. Hopefully today was enlightening and you learned a lot about One Piece and you're excited for the future videos. Please like the stream, share it around also, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And I will be streaming every Thursday in the break month, as well as when not outside the break month. I'll be streaming every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Also on the weekends, the Voice of All Things is every weekend. Next week it should be Saturday. I'll clarify the time on my Discord or Twitch. And then the watch parties again every weekend. And so what I'll do at the end of the stream, just so you guys know, I end the stream and then I restart it so that I can upload the VOD immediately, and I start on Twitch. And so right now I'm gonna check out Turbo Sagi's theory right now. Here it is. Hungry Ghost, the Fire Festival, and Heaven and Hell. Oh, I think I saw parts of this, but I'll check it out. I think I saw parts of it. I think you sent it and I saw it, so I'll check it out right now. But yeah, and if there were questions that you guys had that I didn't answer, load them up on the Twitch side, because after the stream I'm going to end it and then I'm going to go on the Twitch and then I'm going to have some conversations. We're going to be doing the watch party. Oh, also this is the link for the watch party. It's a Toonami thing, so we can all watch together. You don't need a Crunchyroll account. I have it. It's free anyways, so we can watch it together. Suburban, what do you fall in the 11 versus 13 Straw Hat crew? I'll answer these questions after. I'll check out the thing, and then we'll be right on time. Okay, so Hungry Ghost, the Fire Festival in Heaven and Hell. The username is PewDiePie's V card. Oh, damn. Turbo Sagi. This is a way better version than my Discord thoughts. Got you. Title is confusing, but it'll make sense. This theory is insane, so strap in. All right, so I'm not going to read it all out loud because it is more text heavy, but we got some pictures. If there's anything big, I'll read it out loud. So, you know what's crazy? Like, I'm not going to talk about it. Like, I had to fight people, like, in my, like, TikTok comments saying that Wano is based on Japan, like, exclusively. They were like, no, it's a Japanese manga. And I'm like, no, Wano, every island was like specifically designed. Copy it here. I'll send this to you, Banter. Yeah, man. Like, if you're laughing about the Wano thing, like, I don't know. Some people on like, I'm just like, yo. And then at the end of it, I explained it, and they're like, you know what? You're right. Well, you know, all these things were designed specifically. It's not a coincidence that Wano is Japanese. It just blows my mind sometimes. A lot of things in Wano have their Japanese IRL counterpart, so you might be thinking, what is the Fire Festival based on? Based on the Ghost Festival. I'll come back to this later. Hidden says the Fire Festival is based off of the September 15th. They have the Moon Festival thingy where they have the Suki... the moon dangos. So that's what Tama's power is based off of, the moon. So just pointing that out there. It makes sense because Wano is Japan. Same holiday with like, it's probably a mix of a bunch of things, to be honest. But they all share the same ghost. In Ghost Month, ghosts and spirits, including those of deceased ancestors, come out of the lower realm. As such, their living descendants pay homage to their deceased ancestors. Because 15th night or the 7th on the lunar calendar. Oh, is this one of the same? Oh, okay. The 15th month. That might be the September the 15th thing. This is beautiful. I want to experience this one day. This is beautiful. This is awesome. Dancing under the Yagura, using candles to guide the dead, protect the living, wearing yukata, lighter, less formal kimono, fans, the lantern, boats. You can see all these in the Fire Festival. Yup. Yep, except they fly. They sky ships instead of water ships. This is a slight detour in the conversation. Did you guys know Alabasta was having a water crisis because, which is weird, right? They're surrounded by water, but their river is fresh water, and the seawater was creeping into the river, I think, and so that took away from the crops or something like that. And it was a really interesting concept because Wano, they said that the waterfalls was also fresh water, and that was a huge thing that I was just like, wait, like even in this show they have like the freshwater seawater thing, and the state of the land was separated out by the having the fresh water, which is really interesting. The Wano is the waterfall's fresh water, which means the whole bath thing, the whole tub of Wano is fresh water. So it makes you think way more about the oasis theory of Wano, that Wano was like the oasis back in the day. But that being said, sorry, continuing on. Yep, the parallels, it makes sense. The imagery, it makes sense. When you kind of look in the full moon, the Hungry Ghost Festival comes out at night, time of year when the moon is full, near the end of the summer. Yep. The one important tradition, the Oban, that seals in the deal. During the festival, families traditionally sent their ancestors' spirits back to their permanent dwelling place under the guidance of the fire in a ritual known as Okuribi. Apologies, not Japanese. Someone can tell me the correct pronunciation. I will try to improve myself. Sending fire. Fire also marks the commencement, Mukaibi, as well as the closing of the festival. Back in Wano, the Fire Festival is a celebration that honors the dead. We lit bonfire in the hopes of the visible and the dead. Yep. It lit this bonfire in the hopes that it would be visible in the heavens. Guiding bonfire that lets the soul traverse in the human plan. The Okuribi is a Japanese pun, or it is the Japanese name. 5 Mountain delivers send off. Okay, fire in the gilding, fire for the dead. Everything play on this thing. When the house caught on fire, after smoke screen for Toki to send 5 people. When the house caught on fire, acted like a smokescreen for Toki to send 5 people, Momonosuke, Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizo, Kiku, into the future. Especially you could say the fire guided or sent them to safety. This all happened in Curry Castle, which is located at the top of the mountain. Curry Castle delivers, sent people in the... Ooh, okay. Oni... Oh, I'm gonna continue reading this because something clicked in my head. I don't even know if I could say this on stream. I might have to. This specific paragraph is what triggered the click in my head. The connection. Ooh, liking this theory. This is insane. Can you share? Oh yeah. I got you. He can't send the link. I can. Yeah, make sure you... Alright, I don't even need to read the rest of it. I'm sorry I didn't see this earlier. Hopefully you understand Turbo Sagi. But... Okay, this isn't even a theory at this point, right? This is just like... explaining something that most of us don't realize, right? And I love this. Like, Hidden Island does this all the time. I love this. Because it's through the understanding these meanings that Oda might have included that can help boost theories. And so I haven't even gotten to the theory part because now why is this important? Here we go. Onigashima. Yeah, it's not done. That's what I'm saying. I liked it even before it became a theory, right? Even if your theory is awful, which I'm not saying it is, I like it. So now why is this important? Onigashima can be read as this or that. I can't read that. So people often interpret this as Oni, demon. So that's this part. And land, demon, land. This is separate interpretation, means ghost. By itself means month, and that means land. Together means ghost, month, land. Oh, this is the one you were saying in the Discord. I remember this. Why is this important? Wano has a huge importance of the dead and the cycle of rebirth. Odin, Yasue, Ace, and even ghosts come back to haunt Kaido, Orochi, Robin, Brook. I saw the visage of Odin. I could have killed me, even if they are ghosts. I like where you're going. I like where you're going. Okay, okay. Robin saw Black Maria made her hallucinate. And but that being said, the hallucination thing, I just want to point out on the wiki, they said that they don't know where Black Maria's power for that comes from. You know, it could be from her pipe. There could be hallucinogens in it, or it could be elemental hockey. In a sense, it's a mist that makes you hallucinate. Mist is very important. I'm just going to put that out there. But continuing on, it made her hallucinate, and she saw her mom and Professor Clover. Honestly, seeing Professor Clover that happy would terrify me, but moving on, we see, don't touch and be roasted. What the hell is that monster? Interesting thing, I missed you. Aged quite a bit. Wait, pause. Let me just do something real quick. Many more goes for some reason keep appearing in Wano. Okay. Remember, here's where it gets interesting. Nico Olvia always looked more than Nami than Robin in that hallucination. I bet you got part of loving it. Oh, I'm loving it. Mr. Bushido, I don't know why your message got retracted, but welcome. For some reason, can we pause real quick? I love the way you framed this like paragraph. Here's where it gets interesting, because I was about to say, guys, this is crazy. This is so interesting already. And then he goes, here's where it gets interesting. Are you telling me all this was supposed to be boring? Are you telling me all of this was boring? Can I put it? Yeah, it's right here. This is funny. Like, I was about to see, yo, this is hella interesting. He's like, here's where it gets interesting. I was like, damn, I guess I'm just interested, like interested easily. Okay, remember how in Ghost Day on the full moon, where realms of heaven and hell and the realm of the living open, we see little representation of this. Okay, yeah, the heavens, they split. You're gonna like my Void Sentry video. When I told this to Hidden, he was like, fuck, this is crazy. But continuing on, full moon 2, by the way. Yep, it had to be. Otherwise the Sulong would have been fodder. And, you know, Beppo has no excuses, but continuing. Look at that language. It's heavens, not sky or clouds. I use the same panel, very different context. Hell. You guys don't see what's playing in my head. My video is also playing in my head while I'm reading this. And it's just so much fun to see how it coincides. I'm guessing the hallucination for spider venom or something. But the thing is, she doesn't bite them. And spider venom, it doesn't make you hallucinate. It like coagulates your blood. You went out of your way to slander Beppo. No, I'm not going out of my... No, Beppo deserves it at this point. I don't... No, fight me. Anybody wants to... Is a Beppo fan, stan, whatever. You know how TikTok anime is toxic? I will bring that toxicity when it comes to Beppo. Fuck that. The reason why is because I loved Beppo. I loved him. The polar bear is so OP. I want him to be the strongest, but he's not right now. You have to... The copium, you have to recognize right now Beppo's not strong. But continuing on. What you call hockey is known as Rio here in Wano. Gramps taught me how to attack without the sky hell. Luffy said, I'm gonna knock you to hell. Yep, this is exactly what he said. And then where did Kaido go? He went to magma. This is interesting because in Japanese mythology, volcanoes are often the entrance to hell. For example, Mount Sore. So this is great because I also include the same line in my Void Sentry thing. And I just want to point out, this is partially why I'm not reading theories at the moment, because like I have like all this stuff and I use this in there. I'm debating whether I do or not. So I just don't want to like mix up sources and things like that. But yeah, I use this line here. Not only that, but Luffy started to awaken his devil fruit in chapter 1043. The number pun for that is Ten Yo Mi. Okay, so heaven, Yomi, hell. Oh, yeah, yo for me. Yeah, this isn't. Wait, this isn't even Gorowase right here, right? Like this is just straight up like number. Like this is like Gorowase sometimes goes to a crazy point, but like this is straight up just like 10, 10, 4, 4, like 3, 3. Huh, interesting. Sad to think Beppo is Seppo's blood brother. Yeah, sad. Both heaven and hell was opened by Luffy. Because of it, Pangea, the heaven where the gods live, has been sent to chaos. That leads me to think Hell in Wano will also be released in the form of Pluton very soon. Okay. So how does it affect the future rough idea? Oh, we're almost, okay. This is a reaching theory. In Shinto mythology, there's a god called Kuni no Takotach. I don't think I pronounced that right. That was born with the unfold. Oh, I know this one actually. I looked it up in the Sanji video. I didn't put it in, but I looked it up. Yep. The unfolding and separation of heaven and earth while the earth was in chaos, in which the form of the chaos of the earth rose in Kunosachi Bajis. Is also one of the deities that resides in Mount Fuji. Yep, I knew that one. Because the blood of the god that I mentioned for Sanji dripped down and became the volcanoes and storms and all that stuff in the land and the islands. It was so cool. Yo, Japanese mythology is so cool. Just want to point that out there. I feel it sucks that, not sucks. Greek mythology is really cool and it was really popularized in America, I feel like, growing up. But Japanese mythology needed the same amount of love because this gets so cool. The earth was in chaos. This leads me to think Kaido might awaken some kind of powers inside the volcano. I think Oda might have taken some inspiration from this myth, but that being said, here's massive reach. You don't even put a massive reach. It's fine that you acknowledge that it is a reach theory, but you know, at this point, reaching is what we need to do because like there's some crazy shit that's going on. Kaido's ultimate plan is, and I'm just saying that because a lot of you guys, especially on my Discord, you guys like downsize your theories by saying it's a reach, and you know some are, but it's like, you know, you don't have to like dismiss it. You know, you can acknowledge it, you don't have to say it multiple times. Kaido's ultimate plan, new Ghost Month Island. So what it means, project is a new Ghost Month and right in the fire capital where the actual Ghost Festival is happening. Onigashima is literally, that is, you know, even while I was reading this, I didn't even put that together. He's bringing Ghost Month Island to the Ghost Festival. Very interesting. You're right. It's like Kaido's moving the ghost and death, metaphorically, skull represents death, to the lively fire festival where the dead are visiting the living. It could be lower. Flower capital is the heaven and Onigashima is hell. Kaido and Wano's biggest theme is death, and I think I might have to do with Pluton, god of death. So much more. Every chapter is hinting towards this. Wano rides on the back of the dead, Ace, Oden, Ryuma. I'm almost certain that Yamato, Kaido, and Oars, interesting inclusion, are the keys to Pluton and Wano. Just their names alone are hints at it. New theory on this possibly soon. All right, I'm not going to check out the part 2 now, but damn. I'm not going to check the part 2 now, but if I linked the first part, so I'm going to link it here. But I'm very curious to see the part 2. I'm going to check on it later though, because I want to get to the watch party. It's super short. Oh, okay. We could do part 2. Okay, cool. In chapter 985, New Onigashima, the loose ideas, claim One Piece, ancient weapons. When they're talking about the ancient weapons, look at the middle left. There's literally a ghost. Oh, wait, what? Wait. What in the No, actually though, what is that? That's not even a homie. Huh? Wait, guys, for real. Wait, pause? You guys see this shit? Nah, this is a homie. That's different art entirely. This is a great catch, Turbo Sagi. Ain't nobody saw this, I feel. Or maybe some people did, but like this connection entirely? What? Why isn't it a homie? Because the homies have a very distinct have a very distinct design. Even the fodder homie. I could pull it up directly. Actually 10:30 I think it was. It's when they awaken. So they throw the things on them and then she puts all the things on the homies. Is it? Oh no, it's further up. Where are the steel beams? Okay, now I'm just scrolling through all the stuff. I was thinking it was just a few panels. Let's see, 1039 maybe? When you look at the homies, they have like these faces. It's very distinct. And you can see it here. You can see it here. Like it's more drawn out. Yeah, it doesn't have the homie face structure. Oh, welcome DPDC. I'm sorry if I didn't see your chat earlier. Half of that is just because of Percy Jackson. You're right, fandom. You're right. But also school. In school, like my social studies class, we did Greek mythology there too. We didn't do Japanese mythology. I would have loved that. Is he many characters with red hair? I feel like yes, Cactus. You're gonna love my Shanks video related to Reaper. Yeah, this is a very odd inclusion. You said this is a short theory, but no, this is a big. This is the kind of stuff that I love doing. Just like looking at the panel and being like, wait a second, that's not a homie. That's a Halloween costume. This is like a trick-or-treater. Like this and this, like it almost feels intentional for Oda to put these two so you know. Like that's a homie, this is a homie, that's 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 not a homie. Look at this. That's so different than that. And then even if that were a homie, what is it a homie of? A bedsheet? Like, that's so odd. When they're talking about the ancient weapons, look at them. Oh, no. In this chapter, I've also noticed that 2 people seemingly died, came back to life. Orochi and Kanjuro. It's interesting. Yeah, that's true. We still don't know Orochi's situation. It actually seems intentional that one homie is looking at. Yeah. Like, this homie's like, the fuck? Like, that ain't a homie. That's... like honestly, this is like the budget homie. This is the Dollar General homie. This guy's like, yo, this ain't no homie. Part saying that's not a homie. Hey, literally, it's not a homie. That ain't one in the squad. Also, the entrance of Onigashima looks like the entrance to the underworld. Hey, Turbo Sagi, do you know if this Fengdu Ghost City has a Torii gate in front of it? Because that would interest me even more. Is this like, because this doesn't look like a Torii gate. Maybe there's one behind it. That's important because outside of Onigashima there was Torii gate, and then outside of Onigashima there was a Torii gate, which is a sign of like God, like the godhood, right? Like deities. But this is a very interesting thing because it does look very similar. To say, I don't know if it's, exactly, because I'm sure a lot of architecture looks similar, but the 3 separation, the height of things, it is similar. Though I would imagine if Oda wanted to make it a direct reference, he would make it more like perfect, right? Because it's like staggered. I see it. There's so much more. I think Onigashima itself is based on Orcus, one of the entrances to Hell too. Interesting. All right. Hey guys, go show Turbo Sagi some love for this theory. I'm upvoting it. Oh wow, he posted it during the stream. You're telling me you weren't in the stream, you were making this theory, you were cooking up this madness mid-stream? That's wild. Multitasker god here. That being said, it's all good. I've been listening. Hey, barbecue. Yo, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna get some more food. Kid has a punk star, rocking kid. Okay. So if you're in the YouTube chat, I'm going to be doing the watch party now for the filler episode, but it's a filler episode, so we're definitely gonna be talking more throughout it. There might be some things that we remember through it, and we're gonna be talking. I'll be streaming for another 2 hours just on my Twitch. So come through there. To get the link, it's !watch. And so if you had questions that I didn't address, send them on the Twitch. I'll try to address some of them. So I'm going to end the stream. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Voice of All Things. Thank you guys for listening to the Voice of All Things with your host Parvision. I'll be here on Thursday. I'll be here next week, and I'll be posting videos. I used to say every day, but realistically, I'm going to aim for every other day. And it's going to be every other day, if not every day, up until the Reverie. So if I'll be doing announcements. Join the Discord too. If you're not on my Discord, that's where if you guys are interested in more of my content, show up on the Discord. I all my updates are there on Twitter. It's truly the easiest place to interact with you all. And yeah, this month is gonna be a lot of fun. If anything, like this month is more fun for me than the chapters, like when they're coming out. So, and the chapters are so exciting. So hop over into the Twitch. I'm going to end the stream. And then I'm gonna restart it, and then I'm gonna grab some food, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys, and we're gonna get the watch party going. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Like the stream before you go. And yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.